No housing emergency, the government says. What world are you living in? In this world, in this country, we have the figures from today that rents have risen by 14% in the last 12 months, the largest ever on record by daft.ie. We know that the average rent is 120% higher than in 2011. We have 11,000 people homeless almost, over 3,000 of whom are children. We have 166,000 properties sitting vacant, 50,000 of which have been vacant for at least 6 years. The crisis is an absolute catastrophe for ordinary people in this country, except for those for whom it's an opportunity, not ordinary people, the developers, the landlords, those sitting on vacant properties who are making massive profits. I want to say that responsibility for this housing crisis, this housing emergency, this housing catastrophe does not lie at all with people who are fleeing from war and persecution. It lies with the developers who are sitting on vacant land in many cases. It lies with the landlords who are hiking rents as much as they can, the big corporate landlords. All of those who are acting to maximise their profits. And it lies with the government that presides over a system which encourages all of that. And I'm sure some of those big landlords and some of those big developers are delighted to see some protests targeting refugees and saying the refugees are responsible for the crisis. Because it takes attention away from themselves. It's divide and rule. It's the oldest tactic in the book. Instead, we need to unite ordinary people, regardless of their colour, regardless of where they're coming from, to come together and to fight for homes for all, to bring rents down, to use the vacant properties and to build public homes. That's why we should be on the streets this Saturday, 1 o'clock at Parnell Square.